up, guys? This is Ames Iowa here. We're out here filming another video today, and I decided to film this video as well. I've been filming a couple carry videos lately. Some will be out by the time you see this, maybe some won't. And I talk about the difference between carrying a big gun and a little gun a lot. So what I thought I'd do is just go over some of the pros and cons and then do a speed test on two of the most popular carry pistols on the market today. And that is the Glock 19. It's an extremely popular carry pistol, but it's generally on the high end of size anyway. I know some people carry bigger pistols than this, but this is probably the most common pistol that's compact or a little bit bigger that people carry. So we're going to be using this. We're going to be using it out of an outside the waistband holster. And then we're going to be comparing it with the G43. And the reason why we're going to be comparing it with the G43 is because it's basically the same gun except smaller. It shoots the same round, the 9mm, and this is a single stack, however, instead of a double stack. The grip's a little bit smaller and it's a little bit thinner. Another reason why we're comparing these two together is if you look at them really close, they have the exact same sights on them. They both have customizable triggers. They both have grip tape, and they're both gray. That doesn't matter, but still, they kind of look like little brothers. One of the big advantages to carrying a larger framed handgun is the fact that you're going to get more ammo capacity. Now that's undeniable. We can't test that, but what we are going to test is I'm going to shoot this gun, and I'm going to put I'll probably put 10 rounds in the mag or something like that, and then I'll shoot this gun, and they'll have 5 rounds apiece. So I'll have to do a reload with this gun. Even though most shootings, keep in mind, are 3 rounds or less, but occasionally you may need that ammo capacity, so we'll test it anyway. Another big pro for a larger frame gun is that you can get all your hands on the grip. For anybody who's shot a little bit, you would know that the pinky is really what controls the recoil on the gun the most. You lock that wrist out, push that grip up, you pull tight on that pinky, and that holds that gun flat. It's harder to do on a smaller framed handgun, but it can be done. Even my hands are pretty big. I'm 6'3", and if I reach up and I put my middle finger up on the trigger guard right there, you can see that I can kind of fit all my hands on the grip. But still, shorter barrel, shorter grip, recoil is going to be more in the smaller gun. Also, accuracy is an issue with a smaller gun. You have less sight radius. Now, I think that's a little played out on YouTube and some other things. You don't need that much sight radius. We'll even go back to 50 yards, and I'll shoot this gun, and I'll shoot this gun, and we'll see how it does there. Now, some of the pros of carrying a small gun over a big gun are that if you carry the G43, for instance, you still get the same caliber that you're using in this firearm. The 9mm is cheap, and it's effective. Even the FBI switched back to it, so it's hard to deny the effectiveness of the 9mm. The big pro of carrying a small gun is that it's small. It's easy to conceal, it's easy to carry, it's a lot more comfortable than a gun like this. I know people would say it depends on what kind of holster. Yes, I get that, but if you use comparable holsters, the smaller, lighter pistol is always going to be more comfortable and more easy to conceal. There's also more methods of concealment with the smaller frame pistol than the larger frame pistol. You can ankle carry this gun. You can theoretically pocket carry the G43. I don't think anybody's going to be pocket carrying the G19. As far as price goes, the G43 is also a little bit less expensive than the G19. Gen 4 for Gen 4. You can get G19s online, police trade-ins, things like that. You can get them for a lot cheaper than you can get a new. You can get them for about the same price as a new G43, but pound for pound, new for new, this is a little cheaper. The G19, a bigger frame handgun, particularly, will also have more aftermarket accessories. But one of the biggest pros of a large frame handgun over a small frame handgun, in my opinion, is the fact that most situations where you'll need a pistol happen at night. And most of these small frame pistols, including the G43, do not have a light rail. Accessory rail capable of adding a light to. Or a laser if you like that. I think lasers are stupid, but that's just me. Now there are some smaller frame pistols that you can use a light on, and I believe the Walther, maybe it's the PPS, I think, or the something like that. I'll annotate it into the thing, but I'm pretty sure that has a rail on it. Yeah, so other than that, let's go find out what they do. All right, so the first speed test we're gonna do, We're gonna start out with the G19 here. We're gonna start out under the shirt. We're gonna start out under the shirt, under concealment. I'll move my shirt away, I'll draw the pistol, and I'm gonna fire. One of the reasons why we're gonna do all these drills from the draw is because that's how any concealed carry situation would start. So one of the big advantages that I didn't talk about over there that a large frame pistol will have is that it's easier to draw. So I'm assuming that off the draw, I'm gonna be quicker on the G19, but we'll have to find out. All right, so the first drill I'm gonna do, I'm gonna draw the firearm on the timer. I'm gonna put 2 rounds in Bob, and I'm gonna put 2 rounds on the first steel target, 2 rounds on the second steel target, and we'll see what time we get.
Pushed it. .326. I don't know if you can see that. And pressed it.
I had a fucking miss there.
332.
So in this test, what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw the Glock 19. We're gonna shoot 3 rounds in his chest, then we're gonna shoot 3 rounds in his head. Now, to try to simulate the difference between the magazine capacity of the Glock 19 and the Glock 43, when we do the Glock 43 test, we're gonna shoot 3 rounds and then we're gonna have to simulate a reload and then shoot 3 more. Now, I know that's not a perfect test, but it was the only thing I could think of off the top of my head, so that's what we're gonna do.
Press button. Wait, what's going on?
It's off. I was like, okay. I was fucking ready. It turns itself off after a while.
I mean, I figured that. Okay. Pressed it. That was 245, by the way.
Show that.
Pressed it. .647.
What?
Press it. Fucking got me. .563.
So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna shoot the Glock 19 here at 50 yards, and then we'll compare it with the Glock 43, and we'll see what we get. We'll see if the sight radius and the bigger gun actually helps out at distance. Right off the bat, my guess is I'm sure it will, but we'll see how much. Alright, so we missed the first one on both guns, and then after that we did pretty well. The Glock 19 is a little easier to shoot, but the Glock 43 can definitely get it done at distance. Alright, so in my conclusions, what is the big advantages of carrying a larger gun like the Glock 19? As I said before, the first big one, and I can't stress this enough, is magazine capacity. With the Glock 19, you can carry 15 plus 1. With the Glock 43, it's usually 7. That's 6 plus 1. You can carry 8, or you can carry 9, but most people don't. One of the advantages to carrying a small frame gun is concealability. If you keep adding length to the grip, you lose the advantage of carrying this. So it's usually going to be 6 versus 15. That's a big deal. And the question you need to ask yourself when getting either one of these firearms is, do you really need that capacity? I kind of err on the side of no. I would rather carry a comfortable gun, that way I carry it all the time. But if you're the kind of person that needs 15 rounds to be confident in your firearm, absolutely get it. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, there's nothing wrong with going bigger as long as you can take the weight and as long as you carry it all the time. Another advantage of the Glock 19 over the Glock 43 is that you're going to get a longer sight radius. Now, we showed in the 50-yard testing that that doesn't matter that much to me, but maybe for some other people it would matter. One of the bigger things you get with that longer slide, though, is recoil mitigation. That's real. You can fire faster with this gun than you can with this. Now, with training, a trained person could fire faster with this than they could with this. I can shoot faster with my Glock 43 than my wife can with the Glock 19. But, you know, apples to apples, less recoil, longer sight radius, more magazine capacity, more aftermarket parts, etc., etc. As I said before, again, concealability is the #1 reason why you would go for a small gun, and that is about it. When it comes to faster on the draw, the Glock 19 is obviously better as well. And to be completely honest with you, according to concealed carry statistics that I've seen on the FBI's website and some other websites, the most important thing about carrying a gun is not only having the gun, but drawing the gun. Having the gun and drawing the gun will stop 99% of your confrontations. But for that 1% that you have to put rounds on target and you have to shoot multiple assailants or whatever you have to do, the Glock 19 is going to be better in every category. Thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. If you have any ideas on future videos or how I can improve my channel, leave those below as well. I love the feedback. Thanks for watching.